Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and this one we've got quite a big job on. It's the first time I've ever attempted fitting any of these, so who knows how it's going to go. Could go well, could go bad. We'll just have to wait and see. So without further ado, let's just get straight to the video. So here in the box is today's modification for the S5. So if we open it up, we have got coilovers. So today we are going to be fitting AP coilovers to the S5. Like I said in the intro, it's the first time I've ever tried fitting coilovers. So we need to jack the car up, get the wheels off. We're going to attempt to do the front first and see how we get on with that. And yeah, it could be a long day, but hopefully by the end of it we're going to have no more arch gap and it's going to be sitting really nice. So fingers crossed. So let's get into it. So I have actually treated myself to something that's going to help massively with this job. So in here we have my brand new impact wrench. So I've not had one of these before, but they're such a great tool for working on cars. It just really helps you kind of speed things up and get those troublesome bolts out. So we've got this for this job and many more in the future, but this is going to come in super handy for trying to fit these coilovers today. So let's put it to work and get these wheels off. So we've got the wheel off now, and there's quite a few bits that need undoing. So I think we're going to undo these control arms from the top here. There's been horror stories of this pinch bolt snapping, which is just an absolute pain to get out. So we're going to try and undo it from these here. We need to go under the engine bay to get the for this massive top mount. There's 4 bolts I think that hold that in. Got a pinch bolt down here that holds the strut leg to the hub. We also need to undo this one down here. That holds this arm on, and potentially there's another one I think underneath, but we're just going to start getting these bolts undone. First we're going to soak them in WD-40 to try and loosen them off a little bit, and then we'll start to whip them off. So let's go. So in typical fashion, we've not got the right tool, so I've just WD-40'd all the nuts that we're going to be removing, but this ball joint down here, I didn't have the right size socket, so we just had to nip out to Halfords, bought a full socket set. So hopefully now this fits nice, so hopefully we can get this off, get this ball joint removed, and then we can start cracking off some of the other nuts. So let's do that now. So we got that out with the impact wrench, so I'm just going to set that over to the side. So now what we've got is got that nut out there, as you can see. So we now need to just split this ball joint, and then we can start undoing all the other stuff. Okay, so we've just taken the bolt out of this drop link here off the anti-roll bar. So now what we're going to do is we're going to split this hub here, get that open up, and then remove from this kind of horseshoe here, and then this should come out, and then the strut should be floating free. Then we still just need to remove this ball joint out of this housing here, and then it's onto the top mount. So we've got this tool now. This is going to help us massively. So it's a strut clamp tool. So we've just taken out the pinch bolt off the strut, off the hub clamp. So what this is basically is a hub splitter. So you put this in and then you turn it 90 degrees and it splits the hub open enough for you to then slide the strut out. So we're going to use this to split the hub. We're going to remove that bottom horseshoe clamp, and then we'll free the hub up. Okay guys, so this has been quite hard to film because I'm not going to lie, it's not the easiest suspension setup to work on. So what we did is we've removed these 2 control arms from the top mount here, just because I've heard horror stories of this pinch bolt snapping, which we don't want. So we've undone that. We've undone the mount from the bottom of the strut and the end link from the anti-roll bar. Managed to get this ball joint out eventually, and we've just undone all of the 4 nuts holding the top mount in. As you can see, this one's a bit of a pain to get to, but if you squeeze the socket down there, you can just about undo it. So we've removed them. So now I'm going to pull this strut out and swap the top mount over onto the coilovers. So yeah, let's do that. So strut out, we've got the new struts to go on here, so we're just going to use spring compressors to press this, safety first and all that. I don't think it should be under too much tension, but rather be safe than sorry. I'm going to take these off and then mount the new coilovers to the top mount. So guys, this is where we're up to at the minute. So we've got the front coilovers on now, so we've got that side on, and we've got the passenger side on, and we're all tight back up. So we're going to get the wheels on, and then we'll move on to the back. So we've got the front wheels back on. You know, it's a good sign when you've got to lower it down on bricks because the jack won't come out. And you know what, that's sitting pretty nice now. I'm actually really happy with how that's sitting. The other side, it looks like it's sitting a little lower, so we might need to just do a bit of adjustment, but we'll take it out on a little test once we've done the backs, make sure they're all sitting nice. But no, I'm really happy with that so far. On to the backs. So it is actually the next day now. We're going to get onto the back coilovers. Didn't get a chance to finish them yesterday, so just thought leave it for that day. So we've just got the jack out and the jack stands, and we're just about to get this back end jacked up, and then we'll start on this back wheel. Okay, so we've got the back wheel off now, so there's a few things that we need to undo here. So we obviously need to get the spring out, we need to get the shock out. So there's a bolt under here that holds the shock in, so we need to get that out. And then we need to get this bolt here out, off this little arm here, and then we also, I think, need to lower the subframe down as well, which is this bolt here. So that bolt will just give us a little bit more play to get the spring out. And I think we also need to take out this top arm here as well. So same as we did on the front, we're just going to soak all them bolts in some penetrating fluid, try and loosen them up a little bit, let that soak in for 5-10 minutes, and then we'll start to whip them bolts out. Also, you need to remove this little link here, and that will allow you to lower it down. I think on the other side there's one little link for the automatic headlight levelers, so that's important to get to the other side to undo that, because otherwise that could snap. So update, we've got the shock out at the bottom. That was actually quite difficult. I really thought the bolt was going to snap. I've seen horror stories of that snapping, but we've got it out, so that's good. We've got this top arm out, we've got the link there for the sway bar out, and we've got this arm as well here, which is out. So now we just need to strike this arm, which should free it all up, allow it to move. We need to remove these little tabs from here to pull back this arch liner, and then we can access the 2 bolts at the top here for the shock. Get that out, get the spring out, and then we should be good to fit the coilovers. Right, so we've got, so this is moving slowly. Still need to get it out fully. We just now need to loosen off this bolt here. Lets the subframe drop down slightly. We're not going to take it out all the way, we're just going to hang it off it. It'll just give us that last little bit of wiggle room we need to be able to get the spring out. And then, yeah, we can fit the coilovers. Okay guys, so we've got the coilovers on the driver's side in now. Not quite sure what the ride height's going to sit like. It will, we can adjust if need be. So I'm just going to check that everything is nice and tight, and then we'll put the wheel back on and we'll get this side lowered down. So guys, we've finally done both front and rear coilovers are on. I really need to have a shower, but I'm going to go get clean. I'm going to take her out for a drive, let her settle down, and then we'll show you the final results. Let's get it. So there we have it guys, we have finally lowered the S5. So we've loaded it on AP coilovers, as I've said, and in my opinion it looks absolutely fantastic and just how it should have looked from the factory. So I'll spin the camera around so you can just see it just sits so much nicer now. I mean, that is a perfect picture right there. It just looks awesome, like really impressed. Obviously the ride is a little bit more firm, but that's to be expected because it's on coilovers. But no, really impressed. Sits really nice. The backs are all the way down, but there's a nice gap there now. I think still needs some spaces just to bring the wheels out slightly, but overall really happy with this. I apologise for the road noise guys, I'm next to a busy main road, but yeah, more than happy with this. Hope you guys agree. I think it looks awesome. Let me know what you think down in the comments, but overall really happy with how this has turned out. I mean, just that angle there, that is just perfect, absolutely perfect. I love this car so much. Like, with every little modification that I do to it, it just gets better and better, and this is by far, apart from the grille, I really do like the grille, that sets it off, but this is probably the best mod so far. So that's going to be it for this one guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed fitting these coilovers, although it was a pain in the ass at some points. In my opinion, the car looks so much better now, looks more sporty, looks how it should have from factory, and yeah, it just completely changes the look of the car. I mean, just look at it, like, I absolutely love this car. More mods on the way, and we've got more videos coming, trying to post out one video a week. So please, if you've not already, hit the subscribe button, support the channel, drop a like, drop a comment down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.